Hi and welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be about what I made in my first 5 months, or actually 6 months on 6 months on Airbnb with my first property, because I now have two properties, but one is a duplex and there's two Airbnb or short-term rental units within the duplex. So I have three total short-term rental slash mid-term rental units. This will be a quick how I got started and how it's going, how it went the first 6 months. So how I got started was basically I saw the girl, this girl who lived across from me. She didn't live across from me. She has a home across from me, which she was renovating. It was a land bank property, which is something that is quite common here in Syracuse, New York. There are quite a few of like dilapidating, I don't know if I want to go that far, but like homes that are in very bad condition and need to be revitalized. So this is a program that does that. You can purchase houses for very cheap, and then you have to put a whole lot of money into them in order to bring them up, you know, renovate them and make them livable. So she basically bought the house across the street from me and renovated it completely, turned it into what I found out was an Airbnb property. And then once I found that out, I basically, you know, I had previously been seeing, like, just eyeing as it's across the street for me, like that it was always like different cars and it was always full. So once I found out it was an Airbnb, I was like, okay, this property is always, you know, it's almost completely booked every month. Like, it's got somebody there. It's like very like few days that I would see there were no cars there, like that it would be vacant. And then what I did from there, because it triggered like an idea in my head, was I found her listing. I went to Airbnb, I found her listing because I knew what the inside of the house looked like, because she had taken me through it, because there's not pictures of the outside. So I looked for the interior pictures and found it. I looked to see what she was charging daily, and knowing that she was booked pretty much the entire month for the last few months that I had been paying attention, I figured that she made around like 8,000 give or take a month. So what I thought to myself was like, that's crazy fantastic. I need to do this. The only thing I had at my disposal at that time was my single family property, which I currently lived in. So I think it was like just before July that I decided to turn my residence into an Airbnb property. My idea was to take everything that I had, like personal belongings, put them in supply closets, like lock them away, take whatever small items we needed, clothes or whatever, with us to my mom's house, live in a room out of my mom's house, and rent my entire home on Airbnb for the start, of the summer, and see how it went. I basically left everything that we had there. My home was, in my opinion, kind of pretty already to begin with. I put a lot into completely renovating it when I bought it, and I decorated it very nicely, so it was kind of already up to, sorry for my doggy, par for like Airbnb standards. I had to clean out one of the rooms that was my daughter's playroom, and then turn that, and then buy basically like 2 full beds to put in that room so I could sleep more people and make more money. So I did that. So I really only had to buy like a few items, towels, sheets, like obviously I had to buy all of that, like toiletries, all of that stuff, but pots, pans, everything that I had almost in that home was already there. There was like, maybe I think I spent under $2,000 or like $2,000 to actually buy everything that I did, in addition to what I already had, to actually make it like Airbnb slash short-term rental standards. So that's what I did. I then moved out in July and listed it on Airbnb. And I think like the first day or two after I listed it, I got my first booking. The first month in July, I made like 2,000, around 2,000. What I will do is post some screenshots here. And then, you know, month by month, I think it was like August, I made around 5,000 something. And then all the way up until 6 months, I grossed $20,707.95 in my first 6 months of Airbnb-ing my home. Because again, that is all I did. I didn't use Verbo. I didn't use anything else. Hi. So I netted $19,788.88. That obviously it took off. It did as well as I thought it would with all the research that I did. That started with the lady across the street, watching what she did, studying basically the entire time. I was like, all the like most popular people that would pull up on YouTube for learning how to start an Airbnb, Sean Rockagich, I watched him. Oh God, I can't remember his name. Robil, something like that. I watched him. I think I watched a couple other people, but those were the main ones, main channels that I watched when I was learning everything that I needed to learn in order to start my Airbnb. And then I just went from there. Sorry. So that way. So yeah, so that's how it went. So yeah, so basically if you'd like to stay tuned and, you know, catch the next video for what I'm going to include on what I made in my first actual full year on Airbnb, that I believe will be the next video I'll be making. That's going to be really exciting. It turned out really good. So if you want to catch that one, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button so you can get alerted when that one does come out, and any future videos that may help you change your position in life if that's what you're looking to do, or maybe just provide some insightful tips regarding short-term rentals, Airbnb, mid-term rentals, all of those things if that's what you're already into. I feel like there's so many people who do it where I'm in groups and I follow them, and even though people do it, they could be more informed regarding rules, regulations, what they can do, what they can't do, how to get around when it causes a problem or makes a complaint or something like that. I feel like I've had really, I would say at this point in, you know, time, great experiences to look back on and have learned from regarding those situations that I'm really excited to share as well. So if you'd like more of that, then I look forward to seeing you in my next video.